Hey Aquarius, welcome to your March 2025 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started here and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. I would like to announce that I still am running a sale on my personal readings. I'll run that sale for a little bit longer, then after that I will take the sale away. If you're interested in that, that link will be down below in the description. You did pull the Ace of Wands here for the overall energy. So talk about new fiery beginnings, more decisiveness, more clarity. I see that energy here for you being the overall theme here. There's a lot there's a lot of things beginning here in the month of March, but also things closing out as well, chapters that were closing out with the eclipses that we're having this month. So let's actually keep going here. Your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it kind of feels like you're at a crossroads when it comes to your destiny at this time, Aquarius. You're at a crossroads. And in a way, it's like you have no idea which way the wheel is spinning here. And a part of you wants to take a chance on something here. It's like your intuition may be telling you to do something, or you're literally almost hearing your intuition screaming at you. But the timing isn't right. Like something about the timing here. Something about the timing. Let's keep going here. There's a lot going on this month. We'll have a lunar eclipse in Virgo, which will be on the 14th. We'll have a solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse in Aries, which will be on the 28th of March. We have Neptune coming into Aries at the end of March. We have Venus retrograde that just happened today, which is March 1st. And then a Mercury retrograde that will happen on March 15th. So there's quite a bit of things changing. This is us redefining things, specifically when it comes to our values and our relationships, and just the way we relate to things as well, whether or not we enjoy those things, or they're in alignment with our values. And I think also too is like everybody's really wanting, and I've picked this up for you also, Aquarius, like more freedom to be oneself. So if you're connected to things at this time, it's like during this month that you don't resonate with, so you may feel this urge to want to disconnect and start connecting to something that is more in alignment with like your values and things that are more enjoyable. Yeah, and This is an interesting month. I'm gonna keep it 100% real in this read, because I'm not gonna tell you that it's just gonna be all sunshine and rainbows. Although you do have the Sun card here in the future and the King of Wands in the outcome, but I think this energy plays more out in April. I think the Sun card energy, yes, will be in March, but I think this King of Wands connected with the Sun card is like this energy that starts to transpire out of March and goes into April. And the reason why I say, and what I wanted to say is, let me pull the Oracle cards and then we'll jump into your read. That you have the Two of Swords as your advice and then the Wheel of Fortune in your challenge. I do see you here at a crossroads about making a certain type of decision. The timing, I think your intuition may be telling you like maybe the timing isn't right for something, or you're just in the midst of a lot of changes at this time. So it's like you may need time to actually contemplate and sit and to think and reflect before making a decision. Because I wouldn't make any rushes here. It's like, yeah, you feel the pressure here with the Judgment being in your current energy to step into something bigger here. There's a bigger purpose that you feel you're meant for, and you're waking up to that reality at this time. And that new thing is about to happen here for you, Aquarius. But what I get though, specifically, this is where I'm gonna keep it real, is like right now, literally we're in Pisces season. We have Sun, Saturn, Neptune, Mercury, and the North Node in Pisces, and a new moon that just happened in Pisces. Pisces is about uncertainty. It's about, we need time to think, contemplate, reflect, and see how we feel about things. But the thing about it is like that energy doesn't stop until we leave Pisces season. So that's why Pisces deals with like meditation, right? Because it's like we need time to become more aware. What really Pisces is the deepening of knowledge and the deepening of awareness. And yes, it deals with the fantasies and the dreams, but that's because it's the depth in which our emotions and our mind go and that create the dreams and the fantasies. But it really just is about the deepening of the mind and the emotions into depths. And that makes us become aware, makes us become more knowledgeable, enlightened. So you'll get your answers here with the Sun card, because the Sun card represents visibility, decisiveness, clarity, and consciousness, right? Like literally the light is the light. It lets you see what it is. But you're going through a massive shift when it comes to your personality, your identity. Judgment here in your current energy does not surprise me. The Judgment card is connected to Pluto. Pluto's in your sign. And then you have the Sun here in the reading, which talks about the Sun. You're a Sun Aquarius, or whatever you have Aquarius placements. Your identity and your core identity is changing in profound ways. You're going through a deep transformation. I was about to say crisis, but that's not the right word. But it could be an identity crisis, literally, when Pluto enters into your sign. It's like reshaping things, right? It's like refining you. And it's also bringing a lot of life force energy, a lot of chi. Pull this Mars card. It says force here. Oh yeah, Mars deals with initiation, strength, action, of course, power. Mars is in Cancer right now in your 6th house. There's obstacles that you're dealing with, but the good thing is like you want a malefic like Mars or Saturn in that 6th house, because it's going to help you address those obstacles and those challenges that are in front of you. You don't want a benefic in the 6th. It doesn't help. You want a malefic like Mars. And so Mars being there in your 6th, there's things that you're facing head on at this time, and there's probably challenges in your way right now that you have to attend to, which is why the Wheel of Fortune is here in the challenge, because you got to get these things out the way first. You got to figure these things out. And with it being in the 6th, it could be particularly related to your career or work, job, routine. You know, those day-to-day things that if you didn't have to do, you wouldn't do them, but you got to do them. 6th house reminds me of like errands. You got to fucking run errands. I don't know. Some people like errands. Like a Virgo man. All right. You pulled this work through your fears here, new moon in Scorpio. Yeah, ignore the new moon in Scorpio part, has nothing to do with this, but it's more so working through your fears. I think that's that judgment. The judgment's Pluto. Pluto deals with deep subconscious fears rooted down at the bottom of the barrel. And with Pluto being in your sign, there's a lot of things that you're confronting, but you have that Mars there in your 6th house. You can confront these things. And Mars being in Cancer, these are emotional things, emotional blockages that are stopping you from taking strong, dignified action to do things. So it's like facing the fear itself is actually what's making you powerful and helping you become reborn here. And I wanted to say, like, this month may be the month for you with the 2 of Swords as your advice, is just to sit, think, and contemplate and not be in a rush to make a decisive decision, but to just figure shit out. And that's the Pisces energy until we come into Aries season. The sun will come into Aries. Well, that will be when there'll be more definition. But we got Mercury and Venus retrograde in Aries. So it's like, is there really definition? Like, yes, there's definition, but there's also shit we're figuring out with Venus and Mercury, like how we feel about things, how we relate to things, our values, relationships, things that we don't enjoy, and we're trying to figure out how we can better enjoy, and our sense of identity, literally in general, because Aries represents the identity. So like in a way, everybody's going through an identity crisis. But I would just fill it out. I think Neptune really coming into Aries at the end of the month is coming into your 3rd. The 3rd is the house of ambition. And yes, it's communication, of course. Your ability to be able to persuade here over the next few months is going to be, like, you're going to have that gift of persuasion and speaking and making people feel what you feel. And you may be like, what are you talking about, Austin? Just let me know. Come back and let me know. But I think Neptune's going to sextile you when it comes into Aries at the end of the month. And that Neptune's going to really give way to imagination and creativity when it comes to how you think and feel. And that's going to create deep desires and ambitions in that 3rd house to where you're going to want to start new ventures. And that's already happening as well when the sun comes into your 3rd house. Right now, you could be figuring things out in regards to money and stuff. Or things would work. Yeah. You pull this emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Yeah, see, y'all just think I'd be saying shit. I think Mars just came direct, right? I think it was like February 23rd. Mars was retrograde in Cancer, was really showing us like where we have been emotionally blocked subconsciously and unconsciously. That's been stopping us from really taking more effective, more powerful actions. It's been very emotional, exhausting, and dealing with just these deep rooted emotional blocks. But with it becoming direct, it's like it's clearing all that out, and we've gotten a better understanding of how we can do things better, how we can manage our emotions better, how we can act better with our emotions. And so there's a lot of things that you're resolving, challenges that you're resolving. And I think it's a good thing, because the Judgment and the Sun card is a rebirth, and the King of Wands is the Sun King. So it's like you're being reborn into like a king or a queen here. Basically meaning like you're just very strong in your authority and with your confidence and with your courage and your strength. But for you, I really don't think there's a rush here, Aquarius. Clarify the Ace of Wands for the overall energy. Pull the Hermit here. Yeah, and, the Hermit really does deal with the depth of the soul, right? The Hermit is the wise soul. You're becoming very wise. I think you are very wise. The Hermit's also someone who has deep education and knowledge. And so it's like there's something here that I feel you've been like you're feeling guided to do here with the Hermit, Ace of Wands, to begin. And I'm not saying not to begin anything, right? But I think here that it's like thinking things through first, like coming up with a plan. But I think you're ready here to initiate something. You're being initiated, whether it's from the cosmos or the cosmos bringing a guide toward you to initiate you. Or you could be the initiator, someone who helps initiate other people. It could be a combination of both, but I think here with the Hermit and the Ace of Wands, it's like this is a new initiation that's happening. And I think you're ready for this next cycle with the Wheel of Fortune being in the challenge, but it's more so a timing thing. Clarify the Judgment in your current energy of the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think right now your hands are full, and it's like you're just kind of navigating the changes as best as you can, learning as you go here. But I think you're ready here to start building that ideal future that you're feeling really called to step into. And I think you are really confronting your fears at this time, Aquarius. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the challenge. You have the Strength card here. Yeah, Strength card can be symbolic of courage and having the courage to take a chance on yourself, right? The Wheel of Fortune can be sometimes to where, like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's just say you want to start a YouTube channel, right? Let's just say that's that. You want to start a YouTube channel. And that's a big thing for you, like that Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card says it's courage. Like, you gotta have the courage to do it. Right, so you gotta take chances. I'm not saying take risk, take chances. Strength card in the Wheel of Fortune in the challenge. Why is the Two of Swords here, though, as the advice? You have the Emperor here. Well, I do think here, too, it's like you have to think about other people, too. That is one thing I see here, Aquarius. Like, you're thinking about how your actions will influence other people, right? Maybe there's things you're connected to or a part of that if you do this, then over here it shifts, right? And if it shifts over here, maybe, you have to kind of deal with that shit, right? So it's like you're kind of having to figure out the most balanced approach with the Two of Swords and the Emperor on how you can go about effectively making the best changes here for yourself, but in a way that is diplomatic and fair. And yeah, I think that's your advice. The Two of Swords is Moon in Libra, so it does deal with approaching things emotionally in a way in which has diplomacy and fairness and to where it keeps the emotional balance between things that you're connected with. But also at the same time, you know, with that Emperor, helps you do what it is that you want to do. And so I can see your challenge. It's like your challenge is like you may have to make tough decisions, or you just have to start making decisions. But it's kind of tricky with all this Pisces energy at this time, because there's a lot of uncertainty. It's formless. There's not a lot of concrete decisiveness. So it's like you're having to best navigate it. Clarify the Sun card here in the future. You pulled the Four Wands. There's something here that you're going to be celebrating. I wanted to say birthday. Some of you, it could be your birthday. Maybe you have Pisces. Maybe you're a Pisces sun. Or it could be someone else's. But I would say the Sun card, Four Wands, would be some type of celebration that's specifically tailored and focused toward you, right? And you feeling the validation, you feeling the praise and the love. So something here is happening in a positive way, basically, to where you'll feel really good about it. Yeah, I see you doing something really fun, like having a really good time in the month of March. Yeah, it's like you're also getting the freedom here. You know, Four Wands is Venus and Aries. And Venus and Aries, like, it prioritizes freedom and independence and individualism, right? To do what it is that you find enjoyable, that benefits you. And I think you're finding that here, and it's making you very happy with the Sun card. Clarify the King of Wands. Also, the Sun is liberation and freedom as well. So I think the changes here that are happening, the shifts that are going on, these are going to be really good here for you. A lot more expansive energy. Clarify the King of Wands. In the outcome, you have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, in a way, I see the overthinking coming to an end. And you finally getting a lot of clarity here. But I would say the Ten of Swords is a... Four Cups here. I would say complacency, or just analysis paralysis. It's like you're finally snapping out of that. King of Wands is like you're trailblazing your path now. Like you're defining it and going that way. And like you feel fully in it. Clarify the Two of Wands in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Yeah. Ace of Wands. I didn't show you this yet, but the Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, something that you're unaware of. Two of Wands it's about self-determination, strength, bravery, and courage to face your fears and to pursue your desires. And the Ace of Wands deals with the catalyst, like a catalyst of energy, like just needing the motivation, needing the spark here. It's like you got the spark, you're getting the spark, so take advantage of the spark. So, but also too, it's like there's no rush too. So I know I'm contradicting myself, but I'm really not. Like sometimes in life, it's like intuitively feel like it's go time, we need to go. That's the Pisces energy too. It's like intuitively it's go time, we need to go. But then there's the I'm not sure, let me think, contemplate, and reflect. And I'm uncertain, I'm not going to rush this. And I think it's a combination of both. But you'll feel it strongly in your gut and your being when you feel like, okay, like I need to get this going, I need to start this. Like you'll feel a surge of energy. It won't be heady. All right, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. Of course, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below in the description. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And yeah, if you need any guidance, clarity, direction, or if you just need me to answer any question, I'm definitely here for you. And that link will be down below in the description. But if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And otherwise than that, Aquarius, I will see you later.